Hi kids, I'm so happy to be making a video and getting to share, even though it's from home and we're not seeing each other's faces. I want you guys working hard and practicing the things that we were working on. And so today we're going to be talking about fractions again. We were practicing that before we went out to holiday. So let's take a look at some of the things that I want you to log on to IXL and work on. All right, sweethearts, we're looking at our fractions. We're going to begin with where we start to make everything. We have our whole. All right, then I'm going to break my whole into halves. I know that it takes 2 halves to make 1 whole. So I have my whole, and then I have what? I have my denominators 2, my numerators 2. 2 over 2 I know is the same thing as 1 whole. I can break my fraction further using thirds. I have 3 of them. 3 over 3. Okay, 3 over 3, still 1 whole. All right, same thing with my fourths. I'll split them. I've got 4 parts. And 4 over 4, right here, 4 over 4 still equals 1 whole. Now, I know you guys are at home and you don't have all the cool manipulatives that we use every day in our classroom, but that's okay. There's an old saying, and it says, necessity is the mother of invention. So I know that I teach some of the smartest and most industrious little minds, and you can make something. I have 1 whole. If you have construction paper, you can make this with me. If you don't, use a sheet of notebook paper. You have 1 whole, 2 halves makes the whole. Then I've got my thirds. 3 thirds equals 1 whole. Then I've got my fourths. 4 parts equals 1 whole. Now, if you don't have construction paper or notebook paper, but if you got some of these, some handy dandy Legos, you can make your parts. I have my 1 whole. I have my 2 halves. Okay. And then I've got fourths. I don't have any little parts to make thirds, but I bet if you look through your Legos, you might have it. You might be able to break it into 3 parts. I couldn't find any in our Legos like that. But there's different ways. We know that you can cut anything in half and turn it into halves. You can cut it into thirds. Now, 2 of the skills that I'm going to have you guys work on, 1 part has you identifying equal halves. It gives you some shapes. 1 shape is cut like this and 1 shape is cut like this. I know that the one right here has equal parts. This one does not. Now, some of the pictures might show a circle and then a rectangle cut into 3 parts. But friends, this is equal and this is equal. Remember, we've talked about splitting all of our parts and how they fit into equal parts and wholes. So for your lesson, I want you to log on to IXL.com. And in the search bar, put FHY and HY GP. These are your quick lesson guides and the way to get there. I'll be back with more lessons. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm proud of all the hard work you're doing.